you can help your mama and your uncle, come on guys. Where do you go out and start a company and help your mom and your uncle earn a legitimate income where they don't have to have a job? Think about your mama and your uncle. And the three of you are in business together, earning a legitimate income. You got them, you see their face, don't you? When you can do that, guys, the playing field is level. There are no excuses anymore. You know, if we were astronauts and Olympic gold medalists, then you could probably write yourself off and say, well, I couldn't be that person. But a truck driver who failed college and negotiated his way out of high school. I say that because my mama right there. I mean, I wish we kept that letter UNF sent me. I wish UNF told me not to come back. They did. They said, don't come back. Go to community college. I don't want to come back. Y'all tuition high anyway. So, but anyway, I'm sorry. I have fun. Is it okay if we have fun? Yes. If it ain't fun, I don't want to do it. It's like work. You ever been bored at work? You couldn't do nothing about it? Well, you have fun here. We have a good time. But anyway, next thing you do is you put 12 people in the car. They call you an ambassador. They give you a $25,000 bonus and about $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 a month. Took us 6 months to do that. Part-time, I'm working 60 hours a week, driving a truck at night, sleeping in the daytime. On my way to work, I put on my brown uniform. I go see somebody and say, hey man, you heard of challenge? No, I never heard it. What is that? Make them shake, boom, play a video, and then out of the house and go. Did that for 6 months, $10,000 a month. Is that cool? Yeah. A year into it, I decided I was burning the candle at both ends. One of the candles had to go out. Which one was it?
UPS.
Wow. Me and job would never be in the same sentence again, right? So I quit my job. Even my mom. Mom, I know you thought I was nuts. I know my daddy did.
At first,
yeah. He was like, boy, you gonna quit that $80,000 job with good benefits in 20 years? Who quits $80,000 jobs?
Kevin.
Yeah, really. One guy. One guy. And I'm gonna tell you, I was a little nervous. Because see, it wasn't what it is today. Thank God I got close enough to the founders of the company and I caught the vision. What's so crazy is the guy that I had a conversation with about leaving my job when I was making $15,000 a month doing this, which was obviously enough money to live on, right? Can y'all get behind that? Yeah. I was making 15 grand a month doing this and I was still working. 6, 7 grand a month at UPS or whatever. That's a good lifestyle living. Yeah. But I was straddling that fence and it was getting tough. And I'm in the car, I'm in my car, this guy flies into town. He just called me just now. The guy that you just watched on the video, the #1 fastest growing networker in the world today, just dialed my phone 2 minutes ago. And I didn't answer him. That's not good. Not good at all. So as soon as I'm done talking, I'm going to go right outside and call him. So my point is this. I asked Nick a question in the car. We were going right through downtown. Let's take him to the airport. And I says, Nick, a couple of questions. I'm not going to get into the details. But he said, Kevin, if you catch the momentum in the company, what is it worth to you if you left that job? And I said, you know what? I'm all in. So I called my resignation that next day. I stopped going to work. Just start not showing up. They will call you. But I just started not going to work anymore and walked out of there at 37 years old, completely retired. I don't know if any of you guys would like to retire early. Anybody want to retire early? I'm talking about just quit. Just wake up when you're done sleeping. Right?
Right here.
I mean, come on now. You ever woke up when you were done sleeping and your body said you've had enough rest? It's time to get up, right? I mean, you imagine doing that. Imagine having 6 Saturdays and a Sunday. 6 Saturdays. You ever had to do something on the weekend that you couldn't do and you didn't have the time to get in there, to get it done, right? I mean, guys, it's nothing like owning your life and being free. And I know a lot of guys today that do really, really well. In the neighborhood I live in now, a lot of guys do extremely well, but you can see their cars leaving in the morning. And you don't see them till late in the evening. And they're gone all day, right? And, there's a lot of guys that have a lot of time that they don't have no what? Money. When you can marry to both of them, you got lifestyle. And that's what this opportunity creates. It's lifestyle. Like nothing I've ever seen. We went from 15 grand a month to $65,000 a month 5 months from the day I left UPS. Now, I don't know about y'all, but where I'm from, that's high cotton. You ever seen cotton? It's
Yes.
high cotton. It's high cotton. Cotton down here. But we you know, and that was obviously the right decision to leave UPS. But here's the deal, and I don't want you to be impressed by that because that was last September. That was a year ago. All right? So it's a whole lot better today. But what I do want you to understand is this. We've got 800 individuals earning over 100 grand a year now. 800 in the last 2.5 years. Find me a company on the Dow that created 800 six-figure earners in 2.5 years. We've got another 10,000 individuals earning about 1,500, $2 grand a month, driving a BMW, just like Erica Hart. We've got another, I don't know how many thousand, Philip, Wanda, Quincy, and Will Haze's. All right? Guys, we're putting over 150,000 people a month on the program, and we're only in the U.S. and Canada. The company did $16 million in the year of 2009, the entire year. In July of this year, they did $80 million that month.
That month?
And the $80 million man just called you, right? Well, hopefully we're at $100 million now.